Hey, I'm John Wiswell. I'd like to talk to you about choosing words and phrases for your searches. This is a really challenging thing. Some searches are easy, but many are very difficult. So let me just talk about a few things. Oops, helps if you spell your word right. Let's just say I'm interested in shared decision making and nursing. One thing I do is put a phrase in quotation marks. So that's telling CINAHL or PubMed or Google Scholar, Google, wherever I'm searching, that I only want results that have this phrase, exactly this phrase, these words in this order. So I could do the search without the quotation marks. You'll see some small differences. Sometimes you'll see some big differences. So um, think about doing that. But something that's really important is just to chop up your natural language. Don't use the sentences or phrases that pop into your mind the first time. Chop up your ideas into one word or phrase for this concept. If you can think of the most distinctive way to say it, that might help. And then the next concept. So keep it simple. Another thing to do is as you start your search, look for alternatives, look for terms that the researchers are actually using. Sometimes it's not what you think of at first. Sometimes there are multiple ways to say things, and that's really important if you need to do a complete search. So pay attention. You can look at the subject headings, certainly the article titles and the abstracts. And we see one of the CINAHL subject headings is shared decision making. So we know we're kind of on the right track. But there are other ways to say this. So anyway, let me show you another trick. One thing you can do, if you can think of alternative ways to say it and you want to search them at the same time, maybe I think, well, let's look at patient preferences. So we could just take this out and do patient preferences. But another way to address the problem is use the capital or, and now I'm going to do patient preferences. Oops, got to spell it right. And when you do this, I want you to make sure you use parentheses. Google and Google Scholar are smart enough, they don't need them, but if you don't use parentheses, it'll get messed up. So we're telling CINAHL that it can find articles that have either of these or both. We're telling it we don't necessarily want nursing. We don't want any articles that don't have nursing. So in the article title, abstract, or subject headings. So let's go ahead and try this, and we should go from 164 to a higher number. So we picked up some results that we hadn't found the first time, and and some of them presumably will be useful. So think about that also. This is nice. We could do this as two searches. We might think of other ways to put this. So this might not be the end. Um, let's see. I think I'm going to stop this video, but I'll talk about some other issues in the next video.